accent. It was all, hey, my boy.
Right. Well, your English is now very proper, and so is Khabib's, and he's back on the proving ground here tonight again, trying to prove himself as one of the pound-for-pound greatest fighters on this UFC roster.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. And when the action begins, our referee in charge of the Octagon, Dan Mergliata.
You ready? You ready?
All right, DC, here we go with round one. Of course, few guys in this division can grapple as effectively as he can, but maybe some pause tonight given the Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt on the other side.
Yes, and he may use his grappling in reverse to stay upright, because this Jiu-Jitsu fighter is such a great fighter. He's such a fantastic fighter. He's so skilled. He's so tricky, and he's so good at weaving a web that gets you lost in it. That standing may be this grappler's best chance to win the fight.
Well, perhaps a sign of things to come as he lands a kick there.
Nice kick landed.
A little single collar tie there.
Oh, big elbow.
Oh, short elbow lands clean. Oh, that's a beautiful strike there by Khabib. Don't call him a one-trick pony.
Don't call him a one-trick pony, John, because he isn't. He is a guy that is able to mix everything up inside the octagon.
Immediately gets the underhook. Now he's got the Muay Thai plug. Well, the prodigy gets caught with that punch.
He's throwing every part of himself into these big leg kicks.
Oh! Diving punch lands.
What a fantastic strike to throw at the exact right moment. He deserves this moment. Go finish this fight.
Flush right hand is true. Well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent. Oh, reversal here, DC.
What a way to switch the position. Fantastic movement by the bottom fighter.
Man, this is some serious ground and pound. He's trying to put this dude's head, like, through the canvas.
He's one of the better ground and pound fighters we have in the entire UFC, and you're seeing why.
All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC. Now looks like he's trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom. The Kimura is not the arm. It's the shoulder pressure that usually makes you tap.
Right into side control, upper body strength figures to be put to good use here.
Yes, absolutely. And you got to look for his opponent to turn back into him. He should chase guillotine, but the opponent turns to the opposite side. He can take his back, throw his hooks in, try to choke, or flatten him out and just go for the finish.
Nurmagomedov's got him in a crucifix now, gonna go to work from the top. So we cross the 30-second mark in our opening round. Well, these are some excellent ground and pound strikes here, DC. There's an efficiency with which he operates in these situations.
He knows exactly when to throw, exactly when to hold. It's allowing him to really control the grappling aspect of the fight.
There's a song there, right? Know when to hold him, know when to fold him.
Yep, absolutely.
All right, we now take a look back at some of the highlights from that last round, DC. A lot for the replay guys to choose from.
I mean, these guys are going to be very busy trying to find what replay to show you guys. Lands on both sides of the octagon. Both guys fought great. What a phenomenal round.
Okay, round two, you ready? You ready? Let's go fight.
Nurmagomedov's kick is blocked. Right, he'll engage in a single collar tie. All right, Muay Thai clinch. A lot of elbow. Oh, the master of the transition. Nice scramble.
Oh! Oh, he's hurt bad. He's hurt bad, John. He's got to press him. He's got to go chase that finish down now.
Beautiful movement, hip work on the ground here, just outstanding with the transition.
He is not staying in one.
Looking for a guillotine.
Watch guillotine.
Protect the danger. Protect the danger.
might get a finish here. Oh, look at this. Jumps over into side mount to try to counter the guillotine. Maybe going with that Von Flue choke, or I guess we should probably call it the OSP at this point. Somehow stays in the fight. All right, full guard here, DC. What does he need to do to improve position?
Well, he's got to start to build his posture, get some damage off, move the half guard, which in turn leads to more opportunities for advancement. If you're on the bottom, you got to anticipate those movements the moment he tries to move to the next position. You build a shield, get back to your feet, or dig an underhook to try to get a reversal or a sweep.
All right, close guard now. All right, so you got to be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long. Lands the ground and pound strike. Oh, nice job here staying busy off of his back. Nice offense from the bottom. Man, isn't it fun to watch this dude work on the mat?
He's unbelievable how fluid he is in his motions on the mat.
A lot of top pressure being applied here. While working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound by Penn. Oh, he could be a one-eyed fighter here pretty soon. That left eye's starting to shut. Good work from the top here by Penn.
Side control.
All right, good movement by him here on the ground. He really is a master of these transitions.
He is a master of movement on the ground. You never know where he's going to be.
All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent. You got to be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy. Well, you see all the grappling repetitions here. Just beautiful movement, seamless transitions on them.
Over and over, these guys are doing things that you see in every jiu-jitsu gym around the country.
All right, so there's the Horn. He got knocked down by a punch in that round, but he is able to survive. We'll see if they can make some adjustments.
He's as tough as they come. He took that shot and he kept plodding forward. He got off of his butt. He got himself off of the canvas and tried to get right back to work. But he cannot take many more of these. You don't want to be the guy that's testing how tough that your chin is.
Breathe, okay? Your eyes start to sweat. It's not a big deal, but you gotta keep
You ready? You ready? Let's
Third
go,
round underway. Oh, shot to the body connects there. He hasn't really thrown too many body strikes in this fight, but now, as this fight goes on, he is not discriminating, working the body, and those shots are going to count. And he lands a punch there. Pretty good connection by him.
Great connection. He's in a great flow right now.
Stuffs the takedown there. How good is his takedown defense? Now he engages in a Muay Thai clinch. You better protect that head.
Great job securing the Muay Thai clinch. Watch for big knees to the body, and eventually him switch it up with a big knee to the head. Wow.
Hey, finally gets the takedown. It wasn't for any lack of effort, but finally that shot was good enough to get his opponent down.
I don't know how many times, John, I could have watched this guy shoot takedown attempts without securing one. It's almost like out of pity. You feel good.
Oh, looks like he's transitioned to an armbar.
You cannot stay in the guard of these great jiu-jitsu guys. He's gonna attack armbar here.
Arm has been isolated, but he picks him up and slams him down.
He lifted him through the air, slammed him on his back, and moved right into side control to get out of danger.
Beautiful job to not just turn defense into offense, but also to end up in a dominant position. Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation with this fighter, you're potentially playing with fire. Oh, wow, that happened quickly as the fighter reverses position there on the ground.
Unbelievable position change. Wow, what a transition.
Penn's tough as it gets, but that eye is downright nasty at this point in time, and you've got to wonder, given all the swelling, if that might even be a fractured orbital. Not good for Len. Oh, nice job to reverse position on the ground.
It was bad, but now it's not so bad. What a fantastic sweep.
Good movement by him here, transitioning very well on the ground tonight.
Step for step, he's staying with his opponent in every transition.
All right, so he postures up here and now figures to rain down some ground strikes.
Yeah, the ground and pound will be aplenty from this position.
Working off of his back here. Looks like he may try to hip escape. The prodigy ground and pound from half guard now. Let's see if he can do some damage. All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent. Man, how fun is this to watch as he continues to dole out damage with the ground and pound.
Take it back to the days of guys like Mark Coleman, just beating people up in the ground and pound. This guy is a throwback fighter that's very fun to watch.
Yeah, the Godfather would be proud. All right, no telestrator for DC tonight, but we'll get you some replays. And if you like face punching, that was a good round.
Yeah, where's my telestrator, man? I want to draw this action. But yeah, John, you're right. It was the striking, it was the punches that really did allow him to take control of this round.
You ready? You ready?
Fourth round, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. Lands with a right hand. Nice job at least staying upright on that. That's a pretty good right hand there by your teammate, Khabib Nurmagomedov.
You're so worried about the wrestling that when the hands come, you're not expecting it. And how he lands early and he lands often. He's throwing bombs. Every time they come into contact, he is throwing bombs.
Nurmagomedov gets the double leg takedown. Nice job there disguising his entry. All right, he's trying to control posture here. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position up the bottom. Now the guy's got armbar. He's attacking it on it. He's attacking armbar now.
Oh, he picks him up and slams him down.
Big explosive slam to lift him and slam him out of that armbar. Go right into side control. Now let's see what he does, right?
Sometimes when you do that, the choke or the submission can get tighter, but he was able to evade it there.
Yes.
Man, the attacks keep on coming, and now he's relegated to using just one eye. So swollen now on the left side. All right, so you got to be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long. All right, so good ground and pound by him here, certainly staying busy, and not just busy, but effective.
You can just throw punches to keep the referee off you. This guy is throwing punches to be effective, to throw damaging strikes. He's doing a fantastic job.
Lands a strike now from the bottom. Nice work there by Penn. Nurmagomedov's attempting to pass here, but he's denied by the defense. Bottom fighter trying to control posture, unable to do so.
And now he's in a lot of danger. He's got to grab that head or he's going to get blasted.
Well, hard to win fights in mixed martial arts from the bottom, but nice work here in that position by BJ Penn. Under a minute to go. I love watching this guy move on the ground. Another nice transition there.
Such a high-level grappler. You don't see that very often.
20 seconds now remain in the round. And there's the buzzer indicating the end of round 4. All right, so the round is over, and this fighter's eye is swollen shut. Well, not quite, but it's getting worse at this point in time, and it's certainly something that bears watching. The cut man in there quickly. He has applied the end swell, but I'm not sure this fighter's going to be able to answer the bell here for this next round. This is it. Your striking is what got you here. And your striking is what's going to get us out of here, all right? All All right, so perhaps a little frustration creeping in as our next round gets underway. Very close to submitting his opponent in the previous round, but was unable.
Beautiful strike.
Huge block there.
Right hand punch.
Continuing to stay busy, now goes to the knee to the body. Nurmagomedov gets the double leg takedown. Oh, nicely done there as he escapes
nice,
back to
John.
his
That
feet.
was nice. What a takedown attempt.
Well, he's more than content to work off of his back, DC, where he has been a magician in his UFC career.
Oh, and he's able to land a strike there from the bottom. Nicely done by Penn.
All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent. You got to be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy.
And just misses with that big right hand.
Big leg kick land. Big punch land through the middle.
Oh, really good job by him there to raise the
Oh, man, look at that. Picture perfect. Got to the leg, got to...
He's got his chin in, but now it's starting to slip under the neck.
Oh, what a beautiful counter to the guillotine there. Gets side mount, and now maybe the Von Flute choke will be there. Open St. Preux has got to like that transition there. And that will do it. Take a look back at the replay as he gets it done by submission tonight, champ.
He does a great job of staying patient. He doesn't rush or panic. You are never safe when you're fighting this guy. You're in a lot of trouble. You're in a lot of trouble the entire time when you're this good in the submissions.
So there he is, your winner by submission. That could hold up as one of the better subs of the year. Near perfect execution tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Dan Bergliana has called a stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 27 seconds of round number 5. For the winner by submission, Khabib the Eagle Nurmagomedov.
Well, what an incredible result here tonight as you see the winner there celebrating his victory by way of submission. And they put so much stock into finishing this fight. They felt like to really spin his career forward, they needed to not just win, but get the finish, and they certainly got it tonight.
They got the finish. He's such a terrific grappler. Every time he is on his back, he looks for submissions over and over again.